It's a very big day for students here in Karnataka as they eagerly await for the judgment which will be pronounced by the Karnataka High Court at around 10:30 a.m. This is on the hijab ban controversy. Now, this entire controversy erupted from this very college, which is the government PU college in Udupi district, where a bunch of students, at least about 6 to 8 students, where they demanded that they be let inside classes wearing a hijab. So this was the college administration where they did not allow the students, in fact, also banned them from attending the classes. They missed their attendance, and eventually we understand several students, not just the students from this very college, because as and when the entire issue escalated and flared up to various other districts, because from here we see that a protest was reported from Mangaluru district, where we saw various students, in fact, they attended colleges wearing saffron shawl, and they also demanded a college administration in Mangaluru district that if at all Muslim girl students are allowed to wear the hijab, that they also be allowed to wear saffron. So from there we saw yet another college, in fact also in Chikmagalur, also being reported in a similar fashion, where it led to almost a confrontation. While the issue could have been sorted at a local level, we understand that according to the students, a few students that we did NDTV spoke to, especially the hijab wearing students, what they say is that major question arises, why couldn't they resolve this entire issue within this particular college? All that they say is that there are internal politics which is being involved, because remember, even the college development committee is headed by a BJP MLA, and it was as per the instruction of the BJP MLA. We see that they were not allowed to enter the college premises as well. They were made to stand outside the college gates for wearing the hijab. So from there we understand it flared up and reached various other districts. We saw how the entire huge confrontation, which was even reported right here from MGM College in Udupi district, there were over 200 students, a confrontation between two different groups. One group where we saw saffron-clad students wearing headgears, and on the other hand we saw the Muslim girls wearing the hijab. All that they demanded all this while, where they still remain firm on the stand despite missing out on classes, despite missing out on their practical exams, the final practical exams. All that they say is that they still want to wear the hijab and attend classes. So that is something which they have been denied so far. So they are all students across the state are waiting for this judgment, which will be pronounced at around 10:30 a.m. And what's also important to remember, soon after the entire issue escalated, it reached the Karnataka government, the educational institution, where they immediately issued a circular and order on February 5th. Now that particular order said that all students will have to follow a particular prescribed uniform, because prescribed uniform, when you say, there is a college development committee under where these colleges are, they come under. So they will have to follow a prescribed college uniform. But however, what's important, what one cannot clearly ignore the fact is that all this while, these are the very students who were allowed to wear the hijabs, not just inside the premises of the college, but also to attend the classes. But it all flared up after these 6 students, when they started demanding the college administration that they permanently be allowed to wear the hijab, which we understand did not go well with the college principal, and after which we understand the BJP MLA, he put down his firm stand that they will not be allowed to wear the hijab. And we also saw soon after which it reached the Karnataka High Court. The Karnataka High Court also issued an interim order which suggested that no religious garb will be allowed inside educational institutions, and soon after which the judgment was reserved. So during this time, this entire period, we saw that where several students, over 100 students, they missed out on their classes, they missed out on their internal exams, also on their final practical exams. So today is basically where their fate will be decided. Now, the impact of it, whether it's going to be pro or against the students, that will be seen once the verdict is pronounced by Karnataka High Court. In Udupi, with camera person Kumar Shrija for NDTV.